Good day everyone! We're here to present a video about gas law. My name is Renz.
My name is Daniel.
My name is Kim.
My name is Brian.
Okay, let's start. Gas. Gas is one of the 7 states of matter. What is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Matter is made of small particles known as atoms. Matter can be presented in different states. Each of them has specific characteristics. Properties of gas. Mostly empty space. Particles are moving. Volume depends on temperature and pressure. Shape depends on the container. Kinetic energy of particles determines speed. The gas law are a group of laws that govern the behavior of gases by providing relationships between the following: the volume occupied by the gas, the pressure exerted by a gas on the walls of its container, the absolute temperature of the gas, the amount of gaseous substance, or the number of moles of gas. The gas law were developed towards the end of the 18th century by numerous scientists. The 5 gas laws are listed below. Boyle's law. It provides a relationship between the pressure and the volume of gas. Charle's law. It provides the relationship between the volume occupied by a gas and the absolute temperature. Lusaac law. It provides a relationship between the pressure exerted by a gas on the walls of its container and the absolute temperature associated with gas. Avogadro's law. It provides a relationship between the volume occupied by a gas and the amount of gaseous substance. The combined gas law. Or the ideal gas law. It can be obtained by combining the 4 laws listed above. Gas laws. Created in the early 17th century, the gas laws have been around to assist scientists in finding the volume, pressure, temperature, and the amount of gas. Coming to matters of gas. Gas pressure is the force exerted molecules as they collide with the atom walls of their container. Gas volume, defined as the space occupied by the gaseous particles at standard temperature and pressure. Gas temperature is a measure of the average translational kinetic energy of the molecules. Amount of gas is the amount of the gas measured as a mole.
Law. Boyle's law gives the relationship between the pressure of gas and the volume of the gas of constant temperature. Basically, the volume of the gas is inversely proportional to the pressure of gas of constant temperature. Boyle's law. Volume of the increases pressure, decreases and direct proportional. The equation of the Boyle's law. P1V1 equals to P2V2.
Problem related to Boyle's law. An 18.10 ml sample of gas, 3.500 atmosphere. What will be the volume if the pressure becomes 2.500 atmosphere with a fixed amount of gas and temperature? Solution. By solving with the help of Boyle's law equation, P1 V2 equals to P2 V2. V2 equals to P1, V1, and P2. V2 equals to 18.10 multiply 3.500 atmosphere over 2.500 atmosphere. V2 equals to 25.34 ml.
Who is the proponent of Boyle's law? The proponent of Boyle's law is Robert Boyle. Real-life application of Boyle's law: human breathing, bicycle pump, a scuba diving, and a syringe.
Charles law. Charles law is statement that constant pressure, the volume of a gas, is directly proportional to the temperature in a closed system. Basically, this law describes the relationship between the temperature and volume of the gas. Mathematically, Charles law can be expressed as V and T, where V volume of gas, T temperature of gas in Kelvin. Another form this equation can be written as V1 over T1 equals to V2 over T2. Problem related to Charles law. A sample of carbon dioxide in a pump has volume of 21.5 ml and it is at 50.0 Celsius when the amount of gas and pressure remain constant. Find the new volume of carbon dioxide in the pump if the temperature is increased to 75.0 Kelvin. Solution: V2 equals to V1 T2 over T1. V2 equals to 7,485.225 over 323 over 15. V2 equals to 23.16 ml.
He is the proponent of Charles law. Who is Jacques Charles? A French scientist in 1787 discovered that keeping the pressure constant, the volume of a gas pressure varies on changing its temperature. Later, Joseph de Lusaac in 1802 modified and generalized the concept as Charles law. Real-life application of Charles law: hot air balloon, bakery, deodorant spray bottle, and ping pong ball.
Lusaac law. Keep the relationship between temperature and pressure at constant volume. The law states that at a constant volume, the pressure of the gas is directly proportionally the temperature of a given gas. If you heat up a gas, the molecules will be given and more energy. They move faster. If you cool on the molecules, they slow down, and the pressure decreases. The change in temperature and pressure can be calculated using the Lusaac law, and its mercury responsibly as P1 over T1 equal P2 over T2, where P is the pressure of the gas and T is the temperature of the gas and Kelvin.
Joseph Louis Gay-Lussac is the proponent of Gay-Lussac law. French chemist Joseph Louis Gay-Lussac proposed two fundamental laws of gases in the early 19th century. While one is generally attributed to a fellow countryman, the other is well known as Gay-Lussac's law. Avogadro's law. Avogadro's law states that if the gas is an ideal gas, the same number of molecules exists in the system. The law also states that equal volumes of gases at the same temperature and pressure contain equal numbers of molecules. This statement can be mathematically expressed as Vn is constant, or Vn over N1 is equals to V2 over N2, where V is the volume of an ideal gas and N represents the number of gas molecules. Amadeo Avogadro is the proponent of this law. Problem related to Avogadro's law. At constant temperature and pressure, 0.00 liters of gas is known to contain 0.975 moles if the amount of gas is increased to 1.90 mole. What new volume will result? Solution: volume 1 is equals to 6.00 liters. V2 is unknown. Initial amount of gas is 0.975. The final amount of gas is equals to 1.90 mole. According to Avogadro's law, V over N is equals to constant. Vn over N1 is equals to N2 over V2. V2 is equals to V1 multiplied by N2 over N1. V2 is equals to 6 multiplied by 1.90 over 0.975 is equals to 11.69 liters. The combined gas law, also known as the general gas equation, is obtained by combining three gas laws, which included Charle's law, Boyle's law, and Lusaac law. The law shows the relationship between temperature, volume, and pressure for a fixed quantity of gas. The general equation of combined gas law is given as PV over T is equals to K. If we want to compare the same gas in different cases, the law can be represented as T1 multiplied by V1 over T1 is equals to P2 V2 over T2. Who is the proponent of combined gas law? In 1834, physicist Benoit Paul-Émile Clapeyron combined all gas laws into one single law, which was called combined gas law.